I'm going to tell you a very sad story about an 8-year-old. I'm going to ask you, are you as committed as this 8-year-old was? I hope you'll listen. This one isn't as much fun as I'd like it to be, but it's a real serious issue. So I hope you'll give it a listen. Mark Delaney here. I am your biggest supporter. I really want you to be successful. And so today's lesson is one for adults. It's not fun, it's not frivolous, it's a very serious question that I have for you, and I hope you get it. So every day I read different things, and today I read this, and this is my devotional that I do. And the story is called Billy Bob, and even though today is Monday the 23rd, I missed Friday the 20th. So I read today's, I went back and I read that one. But this is about a story about a man who has what's called a street ministry in Atlanta, Georgia. I want you to understand, not Guatemala, not Costa Rica, Atlanta, Georgia. And the guy is driving down the street, and this young kid gives him a signal that he says is the signal prostitutes give to people driving by that says, "I'm available." So the guy pulls over, he's talking to the kid, finds out that the kid is 8 freaking years old, standing out in Atlanta, Georgia, ready to sell himself. Says he learned how to do it from his brother, who is 13. So you got an 8-year-old and a 13-year-old. The 13-year-old gets $20 a trick because he has AIDS and he's older, but people will pay more for an 8-year-old. So he gets $200 a trick. So the guy's trying to talk him out of this. Let's go somewhere else. Let me take care of you. Let me help you. Let me get you off the street. And the kid said something to me, and this is really the touching part of the story. He says, "I can't. This is my family's only way out of the ghetto." This is an 8-year-old kid saying that my standing here selling myself to pathetic loser men is the way I'm going to save my family from living a life of poverty. And as I read that, I was like, damn, I'm scared sometimes to make a freaking phone call, and an 8-year-old kid stands out on the street and is willing to sell himself for his family. So it really, really touched me. And I really had to ask myself, how committed am I to the goals I say I have? Who am I? Really, if I struggle to make phone calls sometime, if I struggle to get up in the morning and drive my car into my office with air conditioning, and an 8-year-old kid is trying to rescue his family. And so today, my question for you is, how committed are you to your goals? When you say you started a business or you're in your sales career because you want to free your family from something, are you as committed as that kid is to it? When you say, I want to take better care of my body so I'm not a burden to my kids in the future, are you as committed as that 8-year-old kid is? The kid's name is Billy Bob, and he's going to become an anchor for me when I'm going to say something, I'm going to say a bad word. When I feel like a little bitch and don't want to make phone calls, when I feel like I'm put out by having to do some extra effort to get what I say I want for me and my family, I'm going to think about Billy Bob and really understand sacrifice. So this is me talking. That's what happened to me today. And the lesson that I hope you'll take away from this is, how committed are you really to the things you say you want? We are so comfortable sometimes that if we don't do anything for weeks, no one's gonna feel it. That was quite an article, as you can tell. In any event, that's what I got for you today. How committed are you to things you say you want for your family? And to a lesser degree, how can we teach our next generation to be committed to something as special, to be committed to something special in a more productive way than this kid is? You know, the average 8-year-old is complaining because they have to eat their vegetables. This kid is out there selling himself to rescue his family. What are we going to do to rescue our families and maybe other kids like this, to have the resources to rescue other kids like this? I'm starting to ramble. That's all I got. You know, this is really, really an interesting thing that I do for people that I work with, that I put this video out like this. And it is really my way of trying to make the world a better place by helping people like you become better at what you do so you can make your world better. So I'm just going to close today and ask the question, what are you going to do today to ensure your freedom and your family's freedom? That's all I got. 1, 2, 3, make this the day you set yourself free.